Hello, welcome to a quick recording on how you can update, for example, a location ID on line level and order entry through the use of platform trigger. So there can be circumstances where your integration will be creating order entry transaction with a particular location, but you just have to change it um, right after that transaction is created. So what you can see now is the platform trigger setup for the object order entry invoice detail. So we have this transaction definition called order entry invoice. Then if you look at this is the transaction definition itself. So in order to deploy that through platform services, all objects, look for that transaction definition. And we will be deploying the smart event or platform trigger in this case. And the platform trigger will appear like this. So this trigger is deployed, and maybe on the trigger you want it to be under after create. But for this demonstration, we just stick everything in there. And we would like it to run offline just to make sure that the line number is being updated correctly before this trigger is put into action. So we have to create a transaction first, which is the order entry invoice in this case. And once saved, once it's posted or saved as draft, then we would actually trigger this solution. So it will update just based on the document template in here. Document template will be, um, the template type will be intact API transaction. And you have this syntax basically in there, which is document entry, doc HRID, and we would like to have the line number with +1 in here because at the back end it starts with 0. So we would like to start with 1 basically and just read through. So in this case, we would like to update the location ID into 420. All right. And under the condition that if the location ID is 410, then execute this document template trigger, change that accordingly to 420. So from 410 to 420 as the location ID. All right. So let's put this into action. So I'll just be creating the order entry invoice, and let's just fill out the other details in here. AUD there, and I'll be making use of this item ID and fill out the other related fields. So we would like to change from 410 to 420, right? So I'll choose that one there. I'll put the price, and I'll just use a different item. But in this case, I just would like to make it as 400. So we will see whether this is updated or not. And I'll just put that price there. And let's put more. So what if I put 420 in here? Right? 300 there. And I'll just put 410 again for that amount. And last one. At least we have 5 lines there, right? For so just the purpose of this one here is just for us to see that only applicable location IDs are being updated. All right. So in this case, we know that the platform trigger, the transaction has been created with 410 as a location ID, but we would like it changed to 420. So in this case, we have lines 1, 4, and 5 as 410 as a location ID. So we would expect that lines 2 and 3, 400 and 420, should not be changed. Right, so I'll just click on post. All right. So it's already in here. All right. So we haven't seen any change yet. It's all because we have this to run offline, meaning we have to define the line item or line IDs first before we trigger that platform trigger. All right. So let's have a look at the trigger log if we can see it. At the moment, I have this number of trigger logs. If I go to company, admin, platform trigger, yep, still the same amount there. So let's wait for a few seconds or a minute or so just to see if there is any progress. All right. So looking at this one here, so you will see that I just refreshed the transaction, and you will see in here that the first, fourth, and fifth have been changed from 410 as a location ID, and you have 420 in here. So the 420 remains the same, and the 400 is like that as well because it's not actually part of the condition. So we'll only be changing location ID 410 into 420. All right, as well you can see, only the applicable lines, which are 1, 4, and 5, have been updated from 410 to 420. And let's see if there will be anything as well that we can look at. Yep, there you go. So this is actually the trigger logs. That's why you can see we have all these lines being created in order to effect the changes. So hopefully this demonstration helps, and this solution will enable you to change the location of applicable lines into a desired or into desired location ID or IDs. Thank you.